Before we head up Bicycle Road, I eventually want a Dragonite in my party, so let's head back to the Safari Zone and fish a bit.
Get that bitch a Dragonite!
Thank you for accommodating for my illiteracy.
Charizard? Not a Dragonite.
Gyarados?
Still not a Dragon type.
Defini and Dragonair?
Not fully realized dragons.
Salamence?
Get that shit out of here. We're OG.
Lance has fucking 3 of these things.
You get this cocksuck 3 times an hour. That's 1 for each Dragonite.
Where's
So wait,
that?
did you guys rehearse while I was away?
No, it's a skit that somebody did.
Yeah,
I
I
have
know
a
it's a,
question.
I know it's a skit you're referencing,
I
but
have a question.
I don't,
Okay.
but you know.
Alright, let's think about this logically for a second. Okay, if you got your cock sucked 3 times an hour,
Ew.
wouldn't that eventually start to hurt really bad? Just saying. You know.
I don't know, bitches
I wish I
love
could say
Dragonites.
I wish
Just
I could
love
say I could speak
Dragonite.
from experience, but I can't.
Well, neither can I, but you know, scientifically, for fuck's
Bitches
sake,
love
that's not gonna work.
Dragonites.
It sounds good in practice, but like communism, it just doesn't work in the real world.
Besides, it's so damn cute.
God damn it.
I fought all of these trainers in the Bicycle Road off screen, except him. I don't know how the hell I missed him. And I went back and started over from the bottom of the road just for the sake of commenting on the Bicycle Road. What do you guys think?
Da da
Most
da da
da,
da
da,
da
Game by far.
da 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 da.
What are we? What? I don't get it. What is the significance of the dun 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 thing?
We're going up on the
Mike
hill.
Tyson.
Punch out.
Oh.
Punch out.
Punch out, and he's riding the bike.
But
Right. I never
Oh, my
played
bye.
Punch Out.
Blasphemy.
Either.
Nick
Ooh, that's
stole
okay.
my bike.
Don't bother with the new one. I don't really like the new one.
I like the new.
The
It's
new
better
one's a
than-
$50 game that's barely any different from the $5 download you can get on the Virtual Console.
But you get
It's still
kidnapped by
going-
Donkey Kong.
But
Still
it's
going-
all graphical.
$50.
Oh, that's what it cost when you first got it. That's how
Well,
much it
now
cost.
you can probably get it for dirt cheap.
Yeah.
It's still a good game.
Yeah,
It's a good game, but it's the same game that we got in 1980.
In
Whatever.
HD! Not really, but
Yeah,
you get the idea.
But no Mike
It's much
Tyson.
more involved, I think.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
really. It's still the
it's
same basic shit.
It's still the basic 1-2 wait for an opening for your opponent, but I
Oh,
think
look, Johnny's gonna fight a Snorlax!
Well, you know, when you think about it, a lot of the sequels that we still get today are the same basic thing as their originals back in the day, with just prettymified graphics and maybe a little fine tuning.
But
So-
Punch Out's basically just glorified Simon Says, which is fine for an NES game, but not for a fucking Wii game.
Actually, that's
We're
par
talking
for the
about
course
fucking
for
Punch
Wii,
Out.
really.
Yeah. Dance Central, anyone?
I get an enjoyment out of it, and that's all that matters to me. I didn't buy it though. I took it from Elliot.
Yeah, I merely rented it.
I
Well,
only
maybe
know
that's
that-
why you didn't actually pay money for the goddamn waste of time.
Well, I enjoyed Punch Out when I was young. I didn't really enjoy
Really?
Super Punch Out that much, but
No.
Punch Out for the Wii, I think, is a good investment now. Anyway, I'll probably agree.
Now that
probably,
you can buy it for $7 in
yeah, I
any
was
given
gonna say,
bargain bin.
I can probably agree that it's not worth $50, but now it's a fun little niche title.
Plus,
Meh.
you could beat up Donkey Kong. Not that there's much of a substitute for Mike Tyson.
And doesn't-
I don't know. I think that if we're gonna criticize Nintendo for nostalgia whoring, we should criticize them for nostalgia whoring Punch Out as well as nostalgia whoring Pokemon, Kirby, Zelda, etc., etc.
At least we hadn't gotten Punch Out in almost 20
Yeah,
years.
I was like,
That
Punch
doesn't
Out-
stop it from being a complete nostalgia rehash.
Oh, look, Johnny's fighting training Dojo. No.
Ryu.
Yeah, that guy you didn't know who we were talking about when we said that during our first take.
I'm not good with names, okay? I remember faces, and like I said, when I think of Ryu, before I like his name, I think of that one guy from that one game who's a karate chop guy.
You mean Ryu from
bandages on his
Street?
feet.
Street Fighter. Yeah,
You
that's
were
Ryu.
thinking of the same exact person.
Yeah. that's Ryu, Amanda. And like,
I know.
I can understand if you're not a fan of Street Fighter, but I think everybody and their grandma knows at least Ryu.
I forget
well, I
his
should
name.
say everybody
I just call
who's
him
ever-
as that one karate guy.
Well, Johnny, I'd say everybody who's familiar with games. I don't think that my mom would recognize Ryu.
My mom recognizes Ryu.
Well, because you play how many games?
Well, aren't we all gamers here?
True.
Yeah. But I never. Okay, actually, that's a lie. I have
My
played.
mom actually kicked my ass as Chun-Li.
My dad
So
doesn't.
she literally kicked your ass.
Okay, what time are we at? Because my thing froze.
5:25, 6, 7.
5:25. Ah, wait, too far.
Now, of course, Primeape there is in the Karate Kid pose for some reason.
What, the crane kick?
Right, yeah.
Okay, I'm at 5:26 now.
Well,
You know,
then,
that-
I guess.
We're now at 5:40.
Well, I guess Ashley swept the leg.
Hit anyone.
Okay, I'm at 46.
There, just good.
Yeah, okay. Sorry
Don't
about
touch
that.
I will sweep
I'm not.
the leg because the name of that kid who did it was also named Johnny.
What? Okay.
So beware whenever you get into a karate match with John.
I will sweep the leg. Then I'll
I haven't
chop
seen
you
all
in
of the Karate Kid.
I've only seen the first one. That's all I care
I
about.
think I
That's
saw
the only
the
one you
first
ever need to see.
Two. I heard that there was this other one where the Karate Kid wasn't
He's a
the
female.
same Karate Kid.
You talking about the
Female?
remake or?
No, it was
That
like
you're thinking
I
of?
think it was the third one. The Karate Kid in that one was actually
no,
a
no.
female.
Oh, the one with
Uh,
Hilary Swank.
Is that?
Yeah.
girl.
I don't
I
know.
said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't care enough to memorize this shit.
Ow, poor right.
horse teeth. Do you know her by that? Horse teeth?
Mini Sarah Jessica Parker.
Oh, right.
Sarah
Anyway,
Jessica.
I saw like
Okay,
maybe
okay, come on,
5
Ryan.
minutes
Let's be fair here. She's not that bad.
Yeah, I like Hilary Swank.
No,
You know, I should never have provoked movie discussion because now I'm lost and confused. I have no idea what anyone's talking about anymore.
We should get back to Pokemon, which I've been trying to do several times.
Well,
Oh,
there's
look.
Talk about what's on screen.
Nothing's happening except for the mandatory trainer battles, which I wish I could skip over, but rule of thumb
Nope.
suggests that I have to show these battles off because they are mandatory.
Yep.
well,
Well-
technically, you don't ever have to touch the karate gem.
As we can see, the perfect counterattack for Hadouken spamming is psychic type spamming.
No, it's just your basic. It's just your basic brain over brawn message.
Yeah.
Even though every time I tried to say that to the jocks, I just got a punch to the gut.
I never got it. Yeah. Ouch.
Well,
I'm
you
so
see, if
sorry
you
for
were really brain over brawn, you wouldn't be saying that to a jock directly into their face.
Then they'll punch you
Sort
anyway.
No, you wouldn't even say it to them at all. Because
saying.
obviously, confronting a jock head on when you are not a jock yourself is a really fucking stupid thing to do.
It was my sister. What else am I supposed to do? Just never talk to her ever again?
Ow!
Option. Definitely an option.
Ted, how many sisters do you have in your family?
One.
Oh. How
She's
old
my
is she?
older sister, and I love
Oh.
her very much, but she's also a bit of a bully.
You're also a total
Amory, if
bitch.
you're watching this, please don't hurt me.
Does she watch this channel?
Probably not. She doesn't give a shit about games.
Oh, okay.
No, even then, she's probably gonna punch you.
Mind you.
Right behind you, Ted. No, work right in front of you.
She became Slender Man. Or
Uh,
Slender Woman. I don't know.
Yeah.
How many more
No,
of these fucking things do you have to kill?
None. I think
don't
he's on
know.
the. I think he's on the karate leader.
I think we're on the. Am I? I don't know. I kind of just.
No, the
blends in.
karate leader has a Hitmonchan and
No.
Hitmonlee.
He's on him now.
Oh, right.
There he is. Okay.
Grunt.
that is a random ass potted plant there at the back. I was like, I
Well, you
looked at
can't.
that
Well,
and
you have to.
it's
You have to spiffy up this dojo somehow. Let's see. Tatami mat. Tatami mat.
Feng
Tatami mat.
shui, feng
Yeah.
shui.
Flower. Sure. Why not?
It's probably there to cover up a stain. He probably just kicked his coffee cup one morning. It's fuck. I can't. I don't
Okay.
want to pay that much for dry cleaning. Plot. There we go. No one will ever see it.
Wouldn't that stink
Go,
like a
Hitman.
bog after a while, though?
Eventually, you just learn to ignore it.
Okay.
Like
In
the
case
rest
you
of the
can't tell,
together.
he's in college.
No, also, Lewis, you're in a karate dojo with like 6 sweaty guys. I think the smell of sweat would overpower the smell of coffee.
Oh, so we're in a
You
convention.
would think that, but then the
Oh,
maggots
that's
go
actually
in and
true.
things really start to stink. Okay, what did we do during take 1? Oh yeah, we got on Johnny's case for picking the wrong Pokemon.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
Lewis,
so
we don't do 2 takes. Except
Yeah,
we
that-
do.
that
We've done
first
it quite a
take
few
never-
times.
That first take never happened. But allow me to reference the first take.
Is it a law? Is it a
So
law?
apparently, I was getting shit from Ted and Ryan for picking Hitmonchan.
Hitmonlee is better.
I was
It's-
not aware
There's no
there was
law.
some fucking law that says I have to pick Hitmonlee over
There's no
Hitmonchan.
reason to ever take a
Because you know
defensive
what?
fighting
I'm
style.
probably the minority that prefers Jackie Chan to Bruce Lee. Thank you very much.
But there's no reason to ever take a defensive-minded fighting type.
No, and that's the same thing because everyone would tell me that Sunflora sucked, but yet I had
Sunflora does suck. Sunkern
Mine
is
would-
statistically the worst stats in the entire game. Literally
Ice
the
cream.
worst Pokemon.
ice cream.
Unarguably the worst Pokemon.
Worse
Well,
than
then mine, it must
Magikarp,
be a
worse
hack or
than
something,
Love
'cause mine is
Disc.
perfectly fine.
Okay, now I gotta look up the Sunflora's stats because I'm not gonna. Let's see.
While
Fine.
you're doing that,
Fine.
welcome to Silph Co. The
Okay.
last-
most-
Oh, okay. So I'm just missing tons of. I'm just gonna be missing tons of teleportation. Yeah. Scooby Doo.
Skibidi-doo-wah. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
We got
The
the,
most,
card key.
the most diabolically tricksy office building in the planet. Because one wrong turn, one wrong step, and you're teleported off to another floor, and you have no idea how you got there.
Okay, Manda. Sunflora has shit ass HP, shit ass defenses, and awful speed. If it gets hit by anything, it will die. And since it has shit speed, everything will go first.
Okay, I
Awful.
admit the speed was bad.
Sunflora is awful.
Well, I admit the speed was bad, but hey, it still hung in there. It was a champ.
Okay, so
I don't care.
as Ted continues to shit on Amanda's childhood, so we're gonna pretty much. I'm skimming over Silph Co. I'm just showing the direct route, the quickest way to get to Giovanni with little to no trainers as possible, similar to what Ted did in Pokemon Yellow. And I'm gonna fight all the trainers off screen before I actually talk to Giovanni.
That's the best way to do it because the experience you get from the rockets here is shit. And if the rockets are all gone, you can explore the area without having to deal with the battles to find all of the goodies afterwards anyway.
Unfortunately, you cannot get the TM with Earthquake in Silph Co. They removed it for Leaf Green and Fire Red. You can only get it now
Aw.
after meeting Giovanni at the 8 Gym Leader badge, so
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
That sucks.
it does
That's-
suck.
It
But
does.
I'm training Rhyhorn anyway to become a Rhydon who learns Earthquake naturally. So
Yay.
So that means you can hold on to the. Well, that's something that I hated about. That's something that I hated about every Pokemon generation up till 5. Pokemon, once you learn it, and once you use a TM, it's gone forever. So unless if it's one of the TMs that you can buy over and over, the only way to keep that move alive is to do complex fucking breeding chains that take tons and tons of time.
Ugh.
So, like, let's just say you use the Earthquake TM on something. If you use the Earthquake TM on, I don't think that if you use the Earthquake TM on a Legendary, you'll never be able to get the move Earthquake on anything that could ever learn the TM ever again.
Wait, you can't
Basically.
Can you breed legendaries now? Because I thought
No,
you
you
could.
No.
can't. No, basically, the only way, after you use a TM, the only way you can keep the move going around is if you breed. So if you give a TM to a Legendary, that move is gone forever.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I didn't pay
I see.
I like
why
how
would
there
you
were
bother-
random beds.
Why would you bother giving a TM to a legendary? Its moveset is fine as it is.
Sometimes
Earthquake.
they kind of suck.
Giving Earthquake to Rayquaza is would rape everything if you don't mind using a Legendary.
Ugh.
Oh, okay.
what's your assessment on what are you guys' standpoints on legendaries and teams?
Yeah,
I,
as far as just having fun battles, sure, why not?
yeah, but
Real battles,
I,
no.
I
As long
like,
as
I like to catch them, but and I know what you would say. Well, what's the point of catching them if you're never going to use them? But I just like having them, but I don't use them in battles because I feel like I'm cheating with them.
Well, I would never question why you would catch them if you never plan on using them. It's Pokemon. You're perfectly fine if you catch it and never use it.
Okay.
Well, the Legendaries are pretty much the only side quests in Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. So I catch them. When I was younger, I used them on my in-game team just to make things a little bit easier, so I didn't have to grind as much.
Yeah.
But I've never used a Legendary in a serious competitive battle.
Well, when I was young, sorry.
Why is that?
Their stats are just better than everyone else's.
It's basically
So
they're basically the ban list. If you want to use a battle
Yeah.
with legendaries, you pretty much are stuck only using legendaries because in order for things to be fair, everybody's got to have a team of the fucking things. So I don't even find legendary tier battles all that interesting because you
Yeah.
can know that everybody's gonna have a Rayquaza, everyone's gonna have a Mewtwo, everybody's gonna have Zapdos. I just don't find it all that interesting.
Yeah, I get what you're
competitively.
saying.
Yeah.
It's like a Smash Brothers match where everyone's Meta Knight.
Well, okay. To be
Box
fair,
only,
to be fair
final
with Meta,
destination, no items.
you know,
Stock 8 minutes.
I'm gonna be the minority here, saying that I have a hard time controlling Meta Knight. He's too slippery that I don't see how he's so.
He's
What do you call
OP.
it?
He's
Trust
OP.
me, he's
No,
OP.
I know. I believe you guys, but it's like I'm doing something wrong then because I keep getting my ass kicked sometimes. I mean, I
Well,
can see.
yeah, it's different. There's a difference between just using Meta Knight and knowing how to use Meta Knight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um,
That is
I
the
honest-
difference between me and every other Persona 4 Arena player on the planet.
What, you know how to use them or you don't?
I
Lewis
don't know.
found
I'm
out
just gonna
the hard way
let you
on
all
online-
guess that.
Lewis found out the hard way of the online gaming community when it comes to fighting games. It's
Yeah.
unfair. It's so fucking unfair.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. When did you unlock Meta Knight in Persona 4 Arena? If that's the case, I need to get that game like now.
He was just more talking about about how certain people know how to use characters to their full potential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you dare go online in a fighting game, prepare to get your ass kicked.
Uh,
Very much so.
Kid Icarus, my ass was always kicked like that.
I gave up on Kid Icarus online. I like playing the main game
Don't
stages.
you
Yeah,
mean
pretty
that-
much.
Dude, Kid Icarus is the game series. His name is Pit. Pit.
I'm
No, we're
about
talking about the
the
game.
game.
Wait, what? There's an online mode in Kid Icarus?
Upright.
Yeah.
Kid
Yes.
Icarus Uprising, yeah.
Oh, I did not know that. Wait, since I'm a single player gamer, I didn't really care. That's probably why I didn't know in the first
Yeah.
place.
Well,
Why am I
the single-player
excited about
campaign
this?
in Kid Icarus Uprising is really good.
Yeah.
It's got kick-ass music.
It's got
Yeah,
good
guys.
music and the gameplay's actually fun. Too bad they're, an elite group of people who kick everyone's ass, so it's no fun for the rest of us.
I have a
Yeah.
question. Have we acknowledged Gary yet?
No.
He
No,
sucks.
It's like, oh yeah, there's
Oh wait,
a
Gary,
that
is really
point
is this
in the
Gary
back.
you're fighting? Shit.
Yes.
Whoopsie.
Do you know anybody else in Team Rocket that uses Alakazam?
That actually
If
has
they
a full
did
team
use
of
an
folk.
Alakazam, they'd get a promotion immediately.
I forgot. I wasn't
I'd
paying.
rather they'd be kicked
I
out.
got so involved with the conversation, I forgot to look at the screen. Damn.
It happens.
Yep.
Yeah.
It happens to all of us.
Yep.
I do love Return's animation though. It looks like Raiju's like so giddy for something, is like he knows that Halo 4 already came out and he can't wait to play it when he gets home.
So Raichu is my brother?
Yeah.
That explains a little too much.
How happy are
Hey,
people
look.
about how well? Oh well, what am I kidding? Of course they're not, like, perfect.
Pre-Lapras.
I have a question. What was Gary doing in here?
He was
He
waiting
was
for
being
you.
a prick. That's what he was doing. He
was
went all the
being
way
an
up there
asshat.
just to inconvenience us on the way to stop a terrorist organization. Fucking jerk.
The guy, Gary
You
could
wasted
very,
so much
Gary
of my
could-
time.
Gary could very easily have beaten Giovanni for us.
Yeah.
Gary is harder
He's
than
not going to.
Giovanni in this area.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
I don't know. Like, he really is a dick.
Yeah.
Did he say anything about Team Rocket?
Yeah, he just
No.
said he
What did he
came
say?
here. He knew I would show up because Team Rocket was there, so he came
So
here
why
to wait.
didn't you kick it for us, you jerk?
Because
Because
he
he
doesn't
doesn't
give a
care.
shit about people.
He doesn't
Yeah.
care.
Exactly. I know, exactly.
He just
Like,
wanted a
he-
chance to fight us.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna let this horrible organization just go ahead and do horrible things to Pokemon and just
Well,
wait for Easter.
okay. Well, being fair, he does know we'll take care of it, so it might not be apathy so much as just laziness.
Yeah.
He might care, but he
I
knows we're
could
gonna do it anyway, so why bother?
I could save the world, but
Nah.
you'll just do it for me 5 minutes later
I
anyway.
could save the world
so-
or at least help the cause, but
Nah. Nah.
Oprah's on at 3. Don't want to miss that.
Oh god, 8 o'clock.
I'm
I'm
trying-
gonna miss Fresh Prince.
I'm trying to picture Gary kicked back on a sofa watching Oprah right now. It's not coming to me.
I'm just imagining him with the book club, book, but he's not holding it up. He's having the Alakazam hold the book up in the air for him, using his mind to turn the pages.
Oh wow, that's really lazy guy. That poor Alakazam.
Do you have the card key?
The card key.
Yes, it's not temperature based, thank God.
The card key opened the door. Gray Fox, we meet again.
Is this Solid Snake's fun with numbers?
One card key. Snake, we're gonna need you to count to 5.
Why?
5 card keys. That was 5 grunts.
Alright.
Now that Octopus is out of the way, it's Giovanni again.
Woo!
He's not really any harder than he was before.
Oh,
Yeah.
he really is.
He
It's like-
really likes the Nidoran school of Pokemon,
Well,
doesn't he?
he likes ground types.
Yep. And yet, how did this guy become a gym leader without having a background check?
Now, if I recall, in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, there's a side quest. If you have a Celebi, where you go
Oh.
back in time and fight Giovanni while you're still fighting off Team Rocket in that.
Yeah.
Basically, what happens is you take the Celebi to the pointless shrine that doesn't ever do anything, and then you do the time warp to go back to. I think it's implied to be right after the events of Red, Blue, and Yellow, where you see the rival from Gold, Silver, and Crystal and Giovanni arguing, and that's pretty much the only official confirmation that Silver is Giovanni's son. And then after that, you go to a random cave where Giovanni's listening to "Don't Spin Me Right Round" on the radio. And then he gets the transmission that Goldenrod got taken over by rockets, but you kick his ass, and then he leaves again.
Yeah.
His team is even weaker than it is right now, for the record.
Why would they make that an event exclusive?
To know the backstory?
Yeah, but
It's
why
ju-
not incorporate that into the remake already?
Because you need Celebi for that, and Celebi is an event-only Pokemon. It's if you can do it as long as you can do the event as long as you have a Celebi. So
You know-
So, the question goes back to why are there event-exclusive Pokemon in the first place?
Well,
money.
well, okay,
They
wait.
don't even
I
make
just
money
want to.
off of those events, though, do they?
Well, okay, no, but I to be fair, I kind of like the events better than back then because I don't know about you, but I would always hate it so much that when I would look in a guidebook and I would see a picture of this awesome legendary Pokemon that I want to get, but it's like, oh, you can't get it at all, and it's like, but I want to get it, and then
Well-
having these event Pokemon, it just I at least am thankful
Yeah, at
that
least
they're
now you can
giving
get
us.
them online.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could thank the new technology for making event Pokemon much easier to get. But I agree, like back in the day, you could only get like Mew or
Six
Celebi
Flags or something.
at a special event, Nintendo events that were never in my city, and again though, I had no problem using Game Shark or Action Replay
I
to
didn't
hack
have.
the Pokemon in because I don't care at this point. I missed the event. Fuck you. Action Replay. I'm gonna put it in my team anyway.
Back then,
Excuse me?
I didn't have an Action Replay or Game Shark.
Now,
I had to. Oh, sorry, Lewis.
Oh, nothing, never mind.
We're just walking through the gym.
Yeah,
I don't
went
even
in
know
our
why the trainers are there because you can't.
It is implied that I murdered the gym.
Why is it implied? Did you not necessarily murder the gym leaders? Were you framed?
I like to leave it up to a question. Did I or
framed
did
Ashley?
I not? I
Who
don't
framed
know.
Ashley?
Anyway,
Now,
what I
it
did-
may
I-
look like she's psychically holding that Pokeball in the air above her hand, but it's really hanging from the ceiling on a fishing wire. So, yeah.
bitch.
Oh,
You know,
That
I'm
would
so
explain-
used to her Heart Gold Soul Silver design that seeing her in the old look kind of looks odd to me.
Yeah.
Wouldn't she
No,
like
see?
whip in the original Generation 1 sprite?
Yeah.
yeah.
I never understood the whip.
Gender confused Mr. Mime.
Transvestite! Get it off
No,
the
no, no.
Birdo.
You know
Thank God.
what I would do whenever I caught a female Mr. Mime, I just nickname him to Miss Mime.
So
That's actually not a bad idea.
It's actually pretty damn genius. But at the same time, though, you it's kind of obligatory. What if you really want to give it another nickname? And you feel
What if
obligated?
it's actually a female Mr. Mime?
Well, the thing in Japan, Mr. Mime's Japanese name doesn't have any connotation of gender, so I don't know what it is, but it's not Mr. something. So it can be female, and nothing really happens. But here, since it's called Mr. Mime, we're kind of boned.
Raichu hits an Alakazam. Alakazam! Oh boy, 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 oh boy! Wow, he really likes that Alakazam.
So have you completely forgotten about your Vaporeon at this point?
Why Vaporeon?
Because
It's
I
Nicolas
remember
Cage.
seeing that it's at like level 30 something, and this is at level 50.
Oh, I thought you were talking about just for this battle. I was like, Alakazam is piss poor physical defense.
Well, I was more referring to the are you ever gonna...
No. Nicolas Cage is gonna get his moment in the sunlight. I hear there's this film called Kick-Ass that's coming out, and I hope for it. But no. You know, we still got Blaine left to go, and I'm pretty sure
And Giovanni.
and Giovanni, and I'm pretty sure Nicolas Cage is gonna have all the time in the world to utterly ass rape everything in that gym.
Well, one thing's for sure, you better have a lot of burn heal for Blaine.
No, if I get burned at all, I'm doing it wrong.
Oh.
I still love taking that screenshot and posting it on forums.
Yeah. Whenever someone has an epic burn on someone.
Yeah.
That already happens
Better get
on
some
the web-
burn heal.
No, that already happens on Tumblr. I know I mentioned that a lot, but it's just funny whenever I see it. Ha! Better have burn heal.